Can I get into a top college for an MBA without a GMAT? One of the most controversial questions, one of the most asked questions, and one of the most loved questions by working individuals who have 5-6 years of experience. Come on, we don't really want to give GMAT, right? We're going to be discussing if you need a GMAT, if not, if you don't have a GMAT, what can you do, how you should go about it, is there any way you can get into these colleges without a GMAT? We'll discuss all these questions. But before that, why should you even listen to me? Hi guys, this is Kevin this side. I'm the founder of AlConnect. We have helped lots and lots of students get into top colleges for almost all the degrees out there. Primarily business degrees and couple of engineering degrees like computer science, mechanical engineering, engineering management. We specifically work for top colleges. So whatever I say, I assure you that I'm going to be completely honest and I'm going to throw everything I know about this topic in this video. So let's talk about GMAT first. I mean, in almost all the discussions I have with students, I talk to like 6-7 students every day. 2-3 of those are preparing for their MBA applications, and somebody who's on the early stage, they don't even know they have to give GMAT. And for the ones who know they have to give GMAT, they don't want to give GMAT because it is tough. It's not easy, and I understand that. And it takes 2-3 months of preparation. You need to get a good score also, and after 2-3 months of preparation, if you don't get a good score, all those extra hours you've spent on your GMAT preparation after coming back to home tired after working, and that goes to waste entirely. And I can understand how that might feel. Now you have to really understand, because there are some colleges out there in the world which are good colleges, but you don't necessarily need a GMAT, right? There are alternatives to it. But 95% of the colleges in the world, they need a GMAT compulsory for an MBA. Specifically, we are discussing about MBA today. And there is no other way going around it. They want to see, because the courses, of course, that they taught are also having certain quantitative sections to it, and they want to see that you are still good at that particular section. You'll be able to go through that curriculum. And it's been some time, because MBA graduates usually have 5-6 years of experience, and it's been some time since you have graduated from your college. You're not in touch with those concepts, especially to those people who didn't have these things, who are not from science background. They will want to see that even more. So that is the reason why they want it compulsory. They want you to be comfortable with the curriculum they have in the college, first of all. And of course, it's a way of filtering out applications. Although I always personally say that GMAT is not the most important thing to get into a top college, but it is still a way for some colleges to filter out those applicants that they really want, right? And it is also a way to showcase dedication, that I want to get in this college. I know the average for this college is this much, and I have given an extra hours even after working in a consulting company, in a startup, doing those extra hours on those companies and still getting a good score. So it's a statement in itself. Now talking about colleges that offer GMAT waivers. So there aren't a lot of colleges. So there is this college that I know of, Imperial College London. You can apply for a waiver if you can get it or not. It depends on your background, your experience. I think UCLA also has one, USC Marshall has it. A lot of other colleges in USA primarily offer waivers, and that's a case-to-case thing. Now you have to understand, first of all, waiver in itself is an application, right? If you should be giving GMAT or not. Even if you get a waiver, it does not mean you'll get in, right? It does not put you at the same level as other people who are having GMAT, right? That is still something that you won't be there. You'll just become eligible to apply. Right, so if you want to get into top colleges, in my opinion, you should have the GMAT no matter what. Some colleges who have made it optional to apply without it, like UCLA and USC Marshall, they have made it optional for people who have strong quantitative backgrounds, right? Whose current work also involves something similar to that. So in that case, maybe you can skip it. Again, you should be talking to the admissions committee about it before applying. Save your application fees. It's huge. That's what you should really focus on. Otherwise, I mean, the best way and the safest approach, if you don't want to waste 1 year applying without GMAT, with a waiver, and just trying your luck out, be to prepare for it and get a good score. Talking about scores needed for any good college in Europe, I think anything above 700 would be a good score. I think that for GMAT Focus, it would be anywhere around 655. You can say that would be a nice score. That will put you at a level where you can show your profile nicely. USA, the top 7 M7s, even something like INSEAD, HEC, I think having something around 720 and above would help you. Of course, there are cases where profiles are good, so they are okay taking 690 also. But I'm just talking about a safe score here. Plus minus 10, 20 would work in this. And and that's more about GMAT scores. talking about alternative, if you don't want to give GMAT at all. Now this would involve some extra investment in certain cases. So some of the colleges that I know of, some of the really good colleges, one out of which is RSM, Rotterdam School of Management. There is WHU, there is IE, there is ISADE in Spain, there is IESE also has it. Then there is ESCP in France, recently launched their MBA program, although they are really good for other business programs. There is Warwick, SMU also has the Singapore Management University. These are some of the colleges which are okay with you not having a GMAT, but you would have to take their test. I'm not so sure how difficult it is, but from what the observations have been from the people who have given it and I've talked to them, they have said it's a fairly easier test when you compare it to the GMAT. In general, it's not, but it's easier. And grading, I'm not so sure how it's done. It's an internal grading they do about those tests. I still feel it will give you at least a chance. Now the problem with this is that some of the colleges ask you for an extra fee. This exam, this usually is like $100 or I think $80 or I think €100, somewhere around that. Not all of them, but some do. So instead of giving one fee for your GMAT, you are going to be paying again and again for all these colleges because you might be targeting 4 or 5 colleges. Right? That's one problem with it. But if you don't want to give it, I think this will be a good option. This will make you eligible to apply, put your case forward in front of these colleges. There is no other way around if you want to get into the best college. Even in the colleges we discussed, there was barely, I think, 1 to 2 colleges without GMAT which have their own tests that you can take, which are in the top 10 of the whole world. IE, SADE, I think are there. So you need to really have your score if you want to get into the best colleges of the world. Keep your options open. Put a statement out there that I have taken in extra work. Don't go to the colleges wherein GMAT is not compulsory. Those are usually tier 2, tier 3 colleges in UK. These partner consulting companies really push forward. That's not worth it, right? Unless and until you have your own business, you're getting a degree for the sake of getting a tag of an MBA. I don't think it's worth it, right? Especially if you're going to a different country, spending 50-60 lakhs. And yeah, and of course, if you guys need any help with your story making, your applications, your essays, SOPs, anything, not just MBA, any other degree you're targeting for your master specifically, we are always available. Just click on the link below in the description and book a session with us. Our team will reach out to you, and if I'm available, I'll make sure I'm reaching out to you. And let's see. If you like the video, if you want to have similar videos or have any suggestions on what type of videos you would want to see, just drop them in the comments. Otherwise, please do like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel.